This whole thing? Oh, it was just laying about. It was by no means a hint. It's just there if you want it. Hello guys and welcome back to Car Obsession. So this is of course the second part of Patsy's Q&A. So this is technically Vlogdown episode 12.
11.5.
11.5, yeah. Let's go with that. So yeah, this is the second part, so enjoy. Right, okay, so about halfway there. How long have we been going for? Oh, quite some time.
I have thought of the answer to the question of what car I would buy.
Go on.
Who's that question from? The
Sam
one?
Block.
It was any car I could buy, money, no object.
Yeah.
NSX Type R.
Oh, that is a good one. That is a good one. Good choice. Right, okay, let's move into the aroused eunuch. Try and rattle through these quite quickly now.
Yeah, I promise I'll not waffle on.
Besides Car Obsession, what sort of YouTube channels do you watch/recommend?
See, I don't think the ones I watch would kind of be of interest to, because I like my tech.
Yeah.
So I watch a lot of like tech videos. So I watch like a lot of GSM Arena. I watch, for example, Marcus Brown. He used to be part of GSM Arena. I watch a lot of kind of tech videos. I do like watching car videos. But Aaron will tell you I'm really fussy with kind of, with who I like to watch.
Yeah.
And I do watch a lot of cat videos. I'm one of those crazy cat people that like to laugh at cats pushing stuff off the table and falling in baths and electrocuting themselves.
If you could build your own car, what bits would you take from which cars to create it? That's a really good question. That's from the Aroused Eunuch.
Oh, okay. So if I was to build a car, what would I...
Yeah.
So without going into nut and bolt details, for example.
Well, yeah, otherwise we'd be here until the end of time.
Oh, that's a really good question. So name me the main bits of of the car. So things like...
So for example, let's say...
You name me the bits and I'll tell you.
Oh, that camera's turned itself off. Hang on, back in a mo. So for example, the engine from one car, the chassis of another.
Okay.
The interior of another car.
I won't be nitty gritty in regards to what car it comes from, but I love the sound of Aston Martin V12s.
Who doesn't?
So definitely that engine.
Yep.
I love the exhausts, that standard exhaust on the Audi RS ranges.
Yeah, but is it better than an Aston Martin V12? I don't think so.
Yeah, but I can't, at this rate, it's just going to be a whole Aston Martin with like a Type R body kit on it.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Exactly.
That's borderline sacrilege. No, that's definitely sacrilege.
So, a V12 Aston Martin engine.
Yeah. Make it as crazy as you want. There's no rules here. Go mad.
Okay, so... Oh, there's so much stuff going through my head now. Okay, Aston Martin engine. And I can definitely like an Audi infotainment system and the exhaust system. I absolutely love Audi's like exhaust systems. Absolutely love it. Oh. What else? Oh, I'd like a V12 Type R monster truck. Right. So, no, I've got the perfect option.
Go on.
So, Aaron reviewed one of these and I absolutely loved it. The Ranger Raptor.
Oh, yes.
Okay, people are going to shoot me down for this. I'd lower it.
Okay, kind of defeats the object.
Slightly,
right.
Just slightly. I'd whack an Aston Martin V12 in it.
Yeah.
I'd have like a flame spitting exhaust. Ooh. Oh. And I would have... What else is there that I could modify in it?
The interior. how it looks.
Okay, this is going to sound really, really odd.
Mm.
If this turned into like an episode of Pimp My Ride. In the back, so do you know where, obviously where you've got the, I call it the carry tray, for example.
What, the bed?
Yeah, the bed. I would... Oh, I'd actually probably go totally out there and put something like entertainment-wise in there.
Okay.
A V12 Ranger Raptor that's lowered that spits flames. With a Type R badge. I'm joking.
Right, okay, so these last few questions, we're going to try and rattle them a bit quickly. So, last question from Sam Block. When you watch Aaron's reviews, what parts of the review do you enjoy watching the most overall?
The end. Sorry. It depends, I think. I really like... It depends what kind of review you're doing. I really like when you, for example, do your point of view shots. Just because it gives kind of a totally different view to, say, the standard GoPro angle. I do really like your in-car stuff. So, can you stop playing with the cat?
What's your attention?
I really like watching the in-car stuff because I actually see how much footage you come out with at the end. And I really like seeing how you kind of mould your footage into the video. But I love watching your in-car stuff simply because you kind of just let go and go with the flow of it. So I would definitely say when you're filming a car and you do your in-car footage.
Yeah, okay. Right, question from the aroused eunuch. As a passenger, what are the things you value most in any car? It could be stuff from storage spaces to massaging seats, that sort of thing.
Oh. Definitely, the main thing for me is the comfort and support of a seat. I really love any kind of sport seat. So obviously Recaros, for example. It doesn't have to be all singing and dancing. It doesn't have to have like massage function or heated seats or anything. It's more down to the comfort. So how it supports me. Headrest is going to sound ridiculous, but a headrest is a main thing for me. I hate feeling like I've got my head on a breeze block that's got like a millimetre bit of fabric wrap around it. So definitely comfort. Heated seats, yes. Doesn't necessarily have to have a massage function, but obviously that's a bonus. And it really annoys me when Aaron can adjust his height of his seat and I can't. That is a real niggle for me.
Car manufacturers, take note. The penultimate question from Really Rude Rick. He's put, what's her top 3 cars? And then as a joke he's put, and why are they all Japanese? Because obviously really, Ricky, he loves these Japanese cars, doesn't he? I think he's trying to influence you a little bit there.
So top 3 cars, oof.
They have to be Japanese apparently. Mind you...
Okay, I'll pick 3 Japanese, my top 3 Japanese, and then I'll pick my normal top 3.
Okay.
So, top 3 Japanese cars. Well, EK9 Civic Type R.
This whole thing, it was just laying about. It was by no means a hint. It's just there if you want it. Carry on.
So top 3 Japanese cars. EK9 Civic Type R. Stop it! You're distracting me.
Ray, run out the way, silly sausage.
Yeah, EK9 Civic Type R. Ooh. pretty much any Skyline, but the R33.
Oh, okay. Nice choice.
And oh, I actually really like the Pulsar.
So no MX-5.
Yeah, but I haven't done my top 3.
All right, let you off then. Your top 3.
So my top 3 general cars. So just so it doesn't end in a divorce, and I do really love these cars in no particular order before he thinks it's at number 1. Has to be a Mark 1 Mazda MX-5.
Yay!
Has to be. And then see, this will shock you. I don't think you think I'm going to say this, but I really love the Diablo.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all. Okay.
So that would be like my standard car.
Right, okay.
Lamborghini Diablo.
Okay. That's come out of nowhere.
And if I'm just going to throw like a classic out there, I think you know what I'm going to say.
I don't actually. Well, they're gone.
It has to be DB5.
Yeah.
Those would be my top cars.
Brilliant. So, okay, we're moving to the Aroused Unix last question. What's your view on car customization overall? Are you interested in mechanical stuff?
I would not trust me with a spanner if your life depended on it. I think I absolutely love customization a bit more than Aaron. Like if I could drive, my car would, you know, like I'd be the kind of person that would want to try everything and anything with the car to see if it looks good, and if it doesn't, I can always reverse it. So I don't think I could ever own a standard car. I couldn't. Obviously, unless it's a really rare, if it's classic or supercar. I'm the kind of person that likes to be different, and that would mean my car has to be different. So my car would not be standard. I'm fully up for customization as long as you do not ruin a car.
Yeah.
I won't say any more because, but.
And last question. This is from Ricky, really rude Rick. What decade is her favourite for cars? Obviously, it's the 90s.
Well, kind of it is, yeah. It really depends, because there are some late 80 cars which I'd definitely say late 80s and 90s, because it's just, for example, 90s Fords. Like if you look behind us, it gives you some years behind it.
They can't really see that. But...
Oh, okay. So 90s was when the cars, well, that era were when the cars were more kind of square and like boxy, for example.
Yeah, I think that.
And the hot hatches, for example, they just looked so much better than today's hot hatches.
I think the 80s and 90s were. I think that's really when car manufacturers kind of went a bit mad. I think they had a bit more. That's a big thud from downstairs. I think car manufacturers were not so much a bit more wacky, but I don't know. I just think the cars from the 80s and 90s are just a bit more mad than cars that came afterwards.
I think nowadays it's. Sometimes this is just my opinion, I think manufacturers sometimes overthink the design of new cars. As in, oh, it doesn't have enough curves, it doesn't have enough kind of flowing lines, it doesn't have enough bulges left, right and centre.
Yeah.
Sometimes, literally, do you know what? If I was to create a brand and manufacture cars, I'd fob off all the kind of 2000 onwards cars, and I'd literally look through every manufacturer and what cars they produced in the 90s. I would remake the 90s cars.
There we are. Right, and that is all of your questions answered. This video has been quite long, so there's a good chance we were actually split it up into 2 parts. So I think all of this in one video is going to be a bit too long. So I reckon we're probably about 40 minutes, give or take. Yeah, if I had to hazard a guess. So this will probably be in 2 parts. In which case you've probably already watched part 1. I'm kind of trying to predict the future. It's all a bit weird. But anyway, that aside. Just want to dub in the X-Files
Look at the cats
music.
just looked at us like, what?
Just want to dub in the X-Files music, but I can't because of copyright. But thank you so much for watching the video. For those of you that did submit questions, thank you so much. And of course, thank you, Patsy, for joining me. Although to be fair,
I've only been sat in the front room.
although to be fair, it's not like you've come far. You've come from the front room.
Actually came from the bathroom, but all right.
If you'd like us to do this again, but maybe in a live capacity, we could potentially do that. But until then, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, as always, like, subscribe, comment if you want to. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell so you get notified every time I make a video. Don't forget to follow Patsy on Instagram as well. I will put her details below, but it's Capturing Cars UK. Very popular.
I haven't uploaded a photo in ages,
haven't,
but
no,
that's
but-
because I haven't gone to any events.
But yeah, hope you have enjoyed it. Until the next time, guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.